Hello again, friends. I hope your holidays treated you well. Mine were quiet. So very quiet. Before I begin today's tale, a brief update. First, I would like to thank everyone for voting in the channel poll. It appears as though memes and horror stories are what all of you want most. I can provide that, no problem. Likewise, I would like to thank two people in particular for their recent help in my endeavors here. I'm not going to name any names. They know what they did. But without further delay, I do have a story for all of you to enjoy on this cold, wintry day. The following story comes from our short scary stories by HorrorJunkie123. Be sure to go give them all the props and credit they absolutely deserve for crafting such a fine tale. The following story is entitled, "My Wife Has Been Giving Me the Silent Treatment. How Can I Smooth Things Over?"
Kayla, please, say something, baby. Anything. Tell me you hate me. Tell me I'm trash. Tell me you never should have married me. Just say something. I need to hear your voice, sweetheart. Don't you think you've punished me enough? My wife continued to lay there, motionless, her glassy-eyed stare fixed on the wall. She'd been like that for 3 days. I know I messed up. I'm really in the doghouse this time, but this seems like overkill. I will admit, the fight was pretty nasty. We've had our fair share of arguments, but this is the first time that things have turned physical. I never should have laid my hands on her. I was too rough. So, in retaliation, my wife hasn't spoken a word to me. Not a single word in 3 entire days. She just stares blankly at the wall, unblinking, all to get back at me. I've been the one feeding her. I know she's parched as the desert and hungrier than a growing teenage boy, but she won't eat or drink. The food just dribbles down her chin. So I've taken that upon myself too. I chew her food for her so it goes down easier. I know it's gross, but if she won't eat willingly, it's what has to be done. Speaking of gross, Kayla has started to reek. I've given her a sponge bath, but after 3 days without a shower, it's starting to become unbearable. It might be coming from her private area, but that's a line I refuse to cross. I tried FaceTiming Kayla's best friend around half an hour ago. I thought that maybe she'd be able to get her out of this funk, but, well, once I showed Allie what my wife had been up to recently, her face drained of color. She looked really concerned about Kayla. It honestly kind of frightened me. Then she abruptly ended the call. I guess it must have been the internet connection. It's not the best out here in the boonies. The strange thing is, when I tried to call her back, my number was blocked. Weird. Oh, shit. Someone's knocking at the door. They're saying they're the cops? You know what? Honestly, I'm glad. Maybe they can help me get my screwed up family situation solved. I really hope they can. 'Cause it's not just my wife. Yesterday, my 6-month-old daughter started giving me the silent treatment too.
Well, wasn't that positively bone-chilling? Be well this holiday season, and give your family my best wishes.